Hello, hello. Finally, after, well, as of right now, almost 400 days into this world, I sleep sometimes, so I think how long I've been playing this world is about 110 hours. But yes, we're gonna go fight the Ender Dragon. But I want to do a few things before that. And this time, I don't want to leave you guys out. Unlike last video, where I got the trims by myself and made the iron farm myself, I want you guys to join me this time. I did do one thing or two things already, which was making this area look a little bit better. So yeah, one of the first few things I want to do is make a wither skull farm. But one of the things that makes it super annoying to make is that a lot of mobs spawn while making it. So the other thing I did on the side was make a nether mob switch, which didn't turn out well, but it does work. And this nether mob switch is by Big Booty 17, and the video that I'm watching this from is by Froggo. And then I'll be making a concrete converter, a very simple one. And then finally, I will do something about all these chests that are laying around the whole base. Oh yeah, I also want to go quickly over some of the things I made. This is a manual block converter. This is a nano farm for crops. And no, this house is not supposed to be a replacement for the place I am living in. This is supposed to be an area to store the mob loot from the mob farm. And this sheep farm doesn't have anything. Okay, I also made the path to where I'm gonna make the wither skull farm. I got all the stuff over there so I can get started right away. This farm is by, the one and only ENX04. This collection system is by Zardor. I ran it for a little bit and got a few skulls. This farm is not necessarily a wither skull farm, it's a fortress farm. So I also get a bit of blaze rods as well. But the next thing I want to do will be a concrete converter. And I want to say that for almost all of these videos, I've planned all the farms. And all of the farms come from a Discord server called the TMC Catalog. I'll put a link in the description. It has helped me a lot. I'm gonna be making the concrete converter just where there's already a water stream, because just making another area just for the collection, there's just gonna be too much water. So I'm just gonna reuse the dark oak tree farm. The concrete converter is by Ice Storm. So the next thing, I'm gonna make a storage system, and it's gonna be in a pretty special place. I'm gonna be putting it up there. I'm gonna finally put that mountain up there to use, and this will probably take a pretty long time. Just have to gather all the materials. Okay, so I gathered everything that I needed to make the storage system. But before I do that, I need to make one last farm, I think. This is gonna be a glow lichen farm, and I'm just gonna put it in the cave. I think this farm is by Redstonia. And yeah, I just need it for a decorational block. Nothing much. So now, I can start on the storage system. But first, I don't really like the look of this armor trim, so I'm gonna switch it. Okay, apparently this netherite stuff can be used to make netherite armor. I don't know what that's about, but whatever, this armor looks a lot better. Now I can get started on the storage system.
Encore plus près de tes adversaires.
Mais ma meilleure ennemie c'est toi. Fuis-moi. Le pire c'est toi et moi.
Mais si tu cherches encore à voir, oublie-moi. Le pire c'est toi et moi. Pourquoi ton prénom me blesse?
This is not your typical storage system. This is what is known as a multi-item sorter. And this one is by Inspector Talon. Thank you so much. So in your typical storage system, in each slice it would be one item. But in this version at least, it can be up to a chest full of items. I also did have to do the filtering for the whole storage system as well, so getting almost every item in the game took me around 5 hours, which sucked, but I did try my best to get all items needed to use as filters. And before I continue building, because I'm not gonna leave it looking like this, I want to do a few more tasks just to tidy this area up, and while I do that, I'll be putting stuff in the system, hoping it does work. But I just want to fix up the river and complete the trading hall that I neglected. Then after that, I'll continue building this area. Alright, I finished the river. I made it just look a little bit nicer. Maybe it needs a little bit more touches, but I just stopped it at here because then I made the new trading hall. I put all the previous villagers here, and this connects to the cave at the end. While I was doing this, I was also putting stuff into the storage system, but while I was clearing out chests, I found a basalt farm chest. I never got to making it because there's no use for it, but now since I remembered, might as well just make it now. And this basalt farm is by Big Booty 17.
Wasn't fair love on a silver spoon, so I learned to lick it off nice. Paint spilled on my clothes, I made a mess every time. Do I deserve a home if being alone is what I accept? The person I wanted, shoes scattered from neglect.
Alright, the basalt farm is finished, but I kind of want to put a little bit of use to the basalt, so... Alright, you can look around, see? I used the basalt. I put it to use, I guess. The question is now, how do I get up to that portal? Also, I had to make a super smelter to get some of the glass for the nether hub you just saw. So now I have to make a build for this and for this. And this will be the last thing we do before we fight the Ender Dragon. Place is finished. I tried to go for like a cyberpunk city build on top of the building. Huge inspiration by this builder called Taco Squad. And I also made an area for the super smelter as well. I just noticed I put Starburst flavors for the candles on the tree. the time lapse you just watched was like about 3 hours ago at this point, because after that, after I made this area, I tried to move all the stuff into the system. And I mean, I was doing it already, but I wanted to finally put everything into the system. So I completely moved out. Ignore Gemini Tay in the back. I got it from a wandering trader. It's one of the data packs. So yeah, I finished everything that I've been wanting to do. So now I can finally go to the end. Wow, I played in this world for about 523 days. So yeah, it's been about 150 hours. But finally I can get elytras and shulker boxes. Things to make me be more time efficient at least. But I guess that's what I have been trying to do. Since the beginning, the farms that I make are usually really simple and easy. I'm trying to be time efficient. But if I'm actually trying to be, then why didn't I kill the ender dragon already? I thought that it would be an adventure, trying to do something different. But what is the difference? And what if I don't kill the ender dragon? But now what do I do?